a man named Mark Andel. He lives in a log cabin in upstate New York. He built it himself using U.S.-grown cedar wood. He replaces everyday items with American-made equivalents, literally down to his socks. His jeans are from Ohio. His soap is from California. His dog treats are from Pennsylvania. His socks are from Wisconsin. But despite his best efforts, some foreign products are just hard to avoid. Many parts of your iPhone come from China. Light bulbs haven't been made in the U.S. since 2023. America's #1 truck, the Ford F-150, that also includes parts from over a dozen countries. Andol shares his lifestyle with the public through his Made in America store. It's in upstate New York. Some might call this extreme, but Mark views it as a lifelong passion for supporting his country. Joining me now is the man himself, Mr. Made in America, Mark Andel. Mark, we've been so excited to talk to you. Welcome.
Hey, thank you for having me on.
Of course. First, I want to say congratulations on trying to live on products that are just made in the U.S. That takes a lot of discipline. We salute you. What is your one piece of advice to anyone thinking to do the same thing, to follow in your footsteps?
Yeah, Made in America matters. You know, we try to make Made in America important in everyone's life. I believe in it. I love our country. And I always supported Made in America, you know, by supporting skilled trades, helping the students learn a trade. I think building things are cool.
Talk us through the items you came into contact with each day that are made here in the U.S., from the moment you wake up till the time you go to bed.
Yeah, so our store carries 15,000 100% Made in America products, and I started over 15 years ago. So yeah, my socks are, you know, Wigwam socks are excellent. Bob Chesbro, 3-4 generation. I met Bob in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, and you know, I see 300 employees plus making socks, and they came out double the size and they shrank them. I learned a lot about that. We've got channel lock pliers and tools, Meadville, PA, 300 plus employees. So a lot of things I have. My all-American clothing, my Bayside shirt. I've always been a Thoroughgood boots. That's who I am.
Well, I also love supporting local businesses, so there's a lot that's happening there. I have to ask, Mark, let's say you go into a restaurant. How do you guarantee that some of the ingredients did not come from abroad, like beef or tomatoes?
Yeah, that's very difficult. Yeah, you can only ask and hope, but you know, farm raised is excellent. Our farmers are, you know, great farmers in the United States of America. And you can ask, you know, everybody. I drive them a little crazy. When I open a store, my daughter's 22 now, but she used to flip everything over, made in China, made in China. Yeah. You know, and it's hard. We try to educate people, you know, where it comes from. Luckily, we have, you know, country of origin laws that tells us where it's from, because it took a lot. 15 years ago, I only had 50 products, but at my general welding and fabricating, we produce a lot of products. Our fire rings, our grills. So we make a lot of products that we can sell in our own store.
Mark, what about fruits like mangoes, bananas? What about coffee? Do you just avoid it?
We had a coffee at one point, was grown in Hawaii, and then it was not. There's a few that are around, very hard because of the, you know, the nature to grow it.
Okay, so do you avoid bananas, let's say,
Yes.
or you do?
Yeah, okay. We don't have, well, I'll eat, you know, bananas, but, you know, we try to do the best we can, you know, so I always ask, but, you know, it's hard. We're 100%, that was my concept and core value at our Made in America store, but I realize 50-50 fair trade is what we try to do.
Is this expensive? If you're shopping once a week, how much extra would you have to budget to buy products that are only made in the U.S.?
You know, it's funny, you know, a lot of our products our prices are right in line with everybody. Our profit margin might not be the same, but our prices, 15,000 products, we support 500 privately owned American businesses, and our prices, people are always surprised. We get a lot of tour buses to come in, and we're trying to have 500 this year, but we've got a bunch booked. Dorothy Forty gets them coming in, but the buses are, you know, they're great Americans coming to our store to see what Americans are making, and they're always impressed on what we have. Again, you know, 15,000 products, but nothing that plugs in or takes a battery. So that's where it gets hard, you know, to find you know, I always say a toaster or a coffee pot or simple things, you know, a flashlight.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I did not know we did not make light bulbs in this country until I was researching you and this story. But have you seen a difference in quality when you buy goods made in the USA?
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, because we lead with quality. Yeah. You know, I always said my father, Shakespeare Fish and Pull, he's 88 years old now. My father worked at Bethlehem Steel and Ford Motor Company, and in his day it was all made in America. You know, and it's hard to find a fish and pull, simple items that are made in America, and people just don't realize, and that's what we do. We try to raise awareness on what's made and cause demand for made in America products, and that's kind of what we're about.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.